This is the 7:19 departure to Newcastle. Board passengers here first. So welcome to another train sim video from Doncaster to York in a class 221. So don't expect me to say much. Don't expect me to say much in the video. I haven't really got anything to say really. So release the doors. Set the headlights. It's a bit dark, so I'm thinking about put the night ones on. Set the destination. It's F8. F. Oh? Yes. We're going to Newcastle. Darlington, Derby, Dundee, Durham, Edinburgh, Exeter, Glasgow, Guildford, Holyhead, Leamington Spa, Leeds, Liverpool, London Euston, Manchester, Newcastle. So on the cab we need to turn us off. Master key in. Neutral.
This is an NRN radio test call.
Doesn't do anything. So over there you can see a 158 heading off to Sheffield from Hull. And there's a 321 to Leeds. The next stop is York, arriving at 7:40. I like how this is illuminated. So departing Doncaster, the starting speed limit is 25. So I have been to Doncaster quite a few times from Manchester. And I really like Doncaster. It's one of my favourite stations in the East Coast Main Line. Very close through the middle you've got like 91 travelling at 125. It was 110. I don't know. So now we are on the main East Coast Main Line. To the left is Leeds, to the right is Hull. And now we can accelerate to 100. It's gone. What's wrong with it? Oh. Yeah, so this morning we are travelling along with 1E34 556 Derby to Newcastle, calling out Derby, Chesterfield, Sheffield, Doncaster, York, Darlington, Durham and Newcastle. Leaving Doncaster at 7:19 and arriving into York at 7:40. So the current speed limit is 125, and it should be quite a while till we actually get to 125. I don't think Voyager's have very good acceleration. I got my one set to King's Cross from Newcastle. Go, go Briar. We are now at 95 miles an hour. It would normally at this point when I would normally talk about something, but I've kind of got nothing to talk about. I mean, the information systems exam is Monday. Even though by the time I'm watching this it's Thursday, so it would have been like 4 days ago. Hopefully it went well. I haven't really done that much work, right? Speed limit is now 100. So the line to the left is going to Knaresborough, I think. Nope, Langley. Line to the left is to Nottingham, and the line from the right is from Scunthorpe. And Louis now 125 again. We have about 27 miles to go to York. So for the information systems exam, there will be 3 questions. It starts, the first question, or a question, will be to join ERD from the passage. And then for the exam it will probably just be a giant pain in the ass to do, because they make it that complicated. They give you a passage, one of the paragraphs is probably completely pointless, the second paragraph contains all the details, and then you have to kind of sift through it. First you pick out the nouns. Yeah, first thing you need to do is read through the text, pick out all the nouns. If you can think of, if you find a noun, like a thing, and there's more than one of that thing, and you can have. What's that? Shut up. Wait, am I not allowed to go above 110 with the tilt disabled? Strange. So when you find a noun, if there's more than I'll just keep it off then. Keep on then. So when you found a noun and there's more than one of it and you can think of data stored by it, you've probably found an entity in the ARD, an entity relationship diagram. The second thing to do is to find the relationships between all the nouns. So like if you had customer, like customer and order, like depending on the context of the passage, it will be like one customer can have many orders and an order can only have one customer. So it'll be like a one-to-many relationship. But in certain contexts, it might have a customer can make many orders, and orders might have many customers. So like then you have a many-to-many relationship, which isn't allowed. So then you have to make a weak entity, which would resolve the many-to-many relationship. So you can have like order line, because order line is specific to one order, So we'd have a many to one relationship. The second question is on surveillance. I think a good thing to describe it is the good ending to the Stanley Parable, where if you do everything the narrator says, you get brought to this like massive room full of computer monitors, and then you find out that someone has been surveilling you. Yeah, our lecturer actually started the lecture with a clip from the Stanley Parable. What's on the right? You're now doing 120 miles an hour. Look at the passenger view. This is Coach C. So in the Stanley Parable, if you get the good ending, you get taken to this like giant room filled with about 1,000 different screens, and it turns out like someone's been surveilling you, which kind of removes the freedom thing. Yeah, I don't really structure my sentences very well. And the third question is on SQL, structured query language, used to query databases to get information out of it. So basically what it will be about is, like one question, like it might be something along the lines of, here's a few tables, write some SQL to connect them together. Like in one table you have like a primary key, and in another you have a foreign key. And to ensure referential integrity, a foreign key has to be a primary key in another table. With its referential integrity. Oh yeah, and to ensure entity integrity, a primary key in a table cannot be null. That's it, it's as simple as that. So we are now about 60 miles from York, travelling at 120 miles an hour. Wake the TMS up. Oh yeah, the climate control. I'll put it to auto. Even though it doesn't do anything. Oh god, lag. Oh yeah, Selby is over there. Yeah, in the mid-2018 timetable, trains from Manchester Victoria via Rochelle to Selby have all been cut back to Leeds. Not all trains from Manchester Victoria to Rochelle to York have also been cut back to Leeds. Not sure why. If I had to guess, it would probably be something along the lines of to improve reliability. Because I don't know, York is crowded, I guess. Maybe people just didn't use it. Maybe running trains from Leeds to York wasn't very profitable, so it was just cut back. Yeah, and now doing 125. Also from May 2019, Northern will be introducing a new route from Chester to Leeds. I think it'll be stopping at Chester, Warrington Bank Quay, then through Newton Willows to Manchester Victoria, then through Rochdale and Bradford to Leeds, also calling up more stops. Just cruising at 125. Hoping for a day when Northern will introduce a service between Rochdale and Manchester Airport, so I don't have to change at Victoria. So I don't have to change at Victoria to go to Oxford Road. Maybe like Leeds to Manchester Airport or something. Leeds to Manchester Airport via Bradford or something. Well, it was kind of temporary one time. Leeds, Manchester, Oxford Road via Bradford. External shot. No. If you're wondering if this scenario will be on a Steam Workshop, the answer is no, because I'm using the Voyager. Because I'm using the Just Trains Voyager, and Steam Workshop doesn't like uploading content that it doesn't recognise. And if you're wondering why it's raining, is what I assume the weather will be like in Doncaster. Even though I probably just could have googled it. So after the Info Systems exam, I have officially finished first year. Yay! Until I have to start second year in September. I think it's like really late September or like early October. We'll have even more stuff to do. Learn more about computers. So I think between like Monday, the 29th of April and like September, I think I'll be doing like stuff for the Gamers Committee, because I recently got elected for the social secretary role. I don't know how to get it. All I have to do is fill out a form. There's no competition, I was the only one who applied for it. So I kind of already won by default. Is this Colton? Yeah, I think it is. This is Colton Junction, where the line from the left is from Church Fenton and Leeds. I think it's like a kind of like a triangle junction thing, so we can also get trains from. I thought there was a bit here. No, I think it's there. No, it isn't. The trains from Leeds join the East Coast Main Line to York. So shortly the speed limit will be decreasing gradually, so we can enter York slowly. So we now have 3 miles to go to York. I think I'll start slowing down because the brakes in the Voyager aren't that good. Speed limit's gone down to 100, then 90, then 60. Must have got the wheel. Also, the frame rate will also kind of tank a little. Speed limit is still at 125. What is that signal? I think I just see it as like a double yellow or something. Why are these signals working? And the frame rate's gone. And it's back. I think I'll just assume that when it's single yellow and I'll stop in the next one. Speed limit is 100, then it immediately goes down to 90, and then immediately goes down to 60. What's the point in that? I can't quite see what the next signal. Oh, it's yellow. I think the speed limit going into York will be 40. There's a 185 heading to Liverpool. The tail light's on. Weird. Oh yeah, that is a Finchy class 185 that they did. It's pretty good considering it's free. I wish someone would make an actual class 185. I think Master Key Simulations is working on it, but I haven't heard anything about it at all. Why is that on the hood? So there's another Night 1 set to King's Cross from Newcastle. And we're going to stop where the footbridge is. No, where do Voyagers actually stop on the platform? So on the left is the National Railway Museum. Oh, the signal's actually here. Oh. So this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't done already. Press like also. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.